Hello friends, today I would like to introduce you to some very interesting news. The company Steen was engaged in the production of an electric kit for this Bajaj Maxima tricycle all winter. And our research resulted in a completely new direction called Your Holding. And if after watching this video you get interested, please write to this Telegram channel or email. We will be happy to answer all your questions. And now, I would like to tell you that we sent this tricycle with our electric kit to Matvey Plotnikov. Please meet him. And I want to say that we have just caught our tricycle in field tests with the body removed. Matvey doesn't trust anyone's settings, he does everything himself. He made completely different settings from the ones that we'd put. So dear friends, the key point that I would like to highlight is why this is the best donor for electrification. That is, not some Schmel, Bumblebee or a Chinese vehicle. First, all the weight is centered on the rear truck. And this weight keeps the entire vehicle from turning over, because there are 3 points of support, not 4 as in a car. Please note that the motor has an original subframe on which you can install different motor versions. This is the smallest one. I suppose it's more than enough here. Everything is combined with the original gearbox. And we have 5 forward and 1 reverse gear. There is an electric reverse gear, it remains here. There is still an option of a manual reverse gear. In any case, the vehicle remains mobile in both directions and, as they say, has 5 options of moving forward. We drive mainly in gear 4 and 5, and we still have at least 3 lower gears. I mean, there is no hill that it would not go up. Next, the controller manages all this. It is located here in a sealed unit. There is also a voltage converter from high voltage to low voltage, which feeds the turn signals, headlights, and so on. The charging connector is located here. I would like to note that nothing was drilled. Everything was adjusted to the factory-made cells. You see, the box is so huge, it could fit a 100 amp-hour battery. But the reference point is that this space can be fully occupied by the lead battery. And this space can fit the maximum of 50-60 amp-hours at a given voltage of 72 volts. We will calculate the mileage and so on for this capacity. You can see for yourself that the interior is quite Spartan. The difference is that we don't have the clutch lever, that is, it is no longer needed. And there are switches at the front, forward, backward, eco mode, and the voltmeter. Here is the charger. The wire is included in the kit. We insert it. Here, the other tip goes into the socket, so it starts charging and the connector is sealed. As for heating, I would like to say first of all that in those countries when there are millions of these vehicles, they don't even have doors, so you should not worry too much about heating. And there is a ready-made solution, an autonomous heater. I have an autonomous diesel heater. In the review, I will show you how we're going to install it and ensure comfortably warm temperature inside the vehicle. Generally, if you take a look at the tricycle from the outside, this is an ordinary Bajaj Maxima. There are millions of them and thousands of them are assembled daily. But in our country they are very few, and one of these vehicles is in front of us. Dear friends, now we have come up with another test for our tricycle with Duyunov's motor. And now you will see how a 3 kilowatt motor pulls a Lada Largus car weighing 1,400 kilograms. And to make the test even more challenging, we've put 7 blocks in it. Each block weighs 70 kilograms, so the total weight is 490 kilograms. Let's see what happens. How the motor with the combined winding Slavyanka will perform in this test. Look, now I am not braking and not accelerating. How quickly and easily the 3 kilowatt motor pulls 1,400 kilograms, while it still has almost 500 kilograms of blocks in the body. It's phenomenal. I mean, I'm not hitting the gas. I just keep my foot on the brake pedal so that we can slow down in time. The gates are opening, and how effortlessly it is going. I am just amazed. These motors are excellent. I've always said this and will continue to say it. Friends, this is very amazing for me. I was driving a car weighing 1,400 kilograms, and I felt like the 3 kilowatt combined winding motor could pull it easily, as if there was no load. I wanted to touch the motor all the way after the test, how hot it was. Now I'll try to do it and tell you. It feels like the hand can tolerate the temperature. That is, just imagine, after such a load it is hot, but the hand tolerates this temperature. And now Matvey will tell you how many kilometers we have already driven today. 12 kilometers, loaded with 1 ton and 400 kilograms, and the motor is not very hot. Friends, I am delighted with the motors based on the combined winding Slavyanka. I don't even know what to add. I'm head over heels. Thank you. I would also like to add that you can watch the review that Matvey is preparing on his channel. There will be all the most interesting and relevant facts, all the technical part, how it works, how it is operated, and in what conditions it can be operated. Matvey is an expert in this. We fully trust him with our vehicles and are grateful in advance and ask him not to spare it, namely, to test it in harsh conditions and provide honest reviews. Thank you.